Okay, let me explain. So to make a lot of money, what you need is leverage. Leverage is like a multiplier on your results. So you know in video games sometimes you get like the perk like 2x and it suddenly you get double points, or sometimes you get like 4 times points, and that's the leverage, so your results go up depending on this lever here. The old way to make money was just with your labor, with just your time. Okay, I work in this job, I work for 8 hours per day, this is how much money. That's like a 1-to-1 leverage to results. Okay, I work for this long, this is how much money I get paid. We now get to benefit from media, from 2 things. Media, so content that we put out, and code for softwares. So with these 2 things, they are high leverage, which means that they're making you money 24/7. So suddenly this thing's just broken, right? This equation here is just irrelevant these days, because my YouTube videos still make money whilst I sleep. So this thing of like, oh, but I work this long and this, it's suddenly just broken. So this idea of like, you know, you've said a few times today, like but you know, with how hard you work, you can make this much. It's no longer like, the way to make money is no longer about how hard you work, because we can see this. Go and look at all the taxi drivers, the guys who work in the corner stores, the Uber Eats drivers. They work very hard. They work 12, 14 hours a day. They don't make much money, because how hard you work is here. This is how much you can make with hard work. But with smart work, you can create media, content, or maybe you can use code to make websites and softwares and stuff that make you money whilst you sleep. And suddenly you're not just employed with this one boss who's paying you, but suddenly you can have hundreds of thousands of people who are paying you. So then you get this leverage with your time, where the best job I could work right now, maybe I'd get paid maybe £100 an hour. But in 1 hour, I make about, I don't even know, 100 times that? A crazy amount. Because I can work for a boss and he has to pay me, or I can set up my own business, or I can record a YouTube video for my following of 2 million. And in 1 hour, I can make a video that genuinely pays me over 3,000. And that's just from YouTube AdSense. Never mind then if I mention in the video I've got this product and this thing. But generally, an hour of my time is like above 10K these days, because it's this leverage. So I think what your belief is stuck on is like, okay, but if you work, like, you get paid depending on how hard you work. But it's not really true anymore. These days, you get paid depending on how many people you impact, the quantity, and also how much you impact them, the quality. How does that sound? Adonis School is a private online community that you can join to make friends who are just like you, who are on self-improvements, who are meditating, exercising, delaying gratification, who aren't degenerates. It's the hub spot for all of the people on self-improvement. We're all in here literally doing these good habits, reading these books, having these discussions, talking about this stuff online. I'm active in there. And I think it's an exceptional place for you to just make friends who are similar to you, because a lot of my audience have told me, it's a very common experience, that when you really do start to implement the advice that I give out, naturally you have less things in common with the people that you've known already. And so it's a very common experience for young people who follow my videos who end up just getting lonely because there's no one that you can relate to. Your family don't understand you anymore, and your friends are kind of Jeffries, and you can, you're kind of still attached to those old people who are part of the previous chapter of your life because you just don't want to be lonely right now. And so Adonis School is made for you. It has outstanding customer reviews that are all verified, and you can have a look at that on the website, which I'll link below. There's a lot of quite like high value successful guys in there that I personally added. We're not going to expect them to be too active because they're obviously busy, but I literally just sent the link to all of like my high value successful friends. We've got Sneeko in there, Luke Belmar's in there, and he posts every now and then as well. He posts quite frequently some like good, he calls it data sets. Chris Williamson, Derek from More Plates, More Dates, First Man, and a bunch of like friends I met in Dubai who make a lot of money and stuff. I just sent the link to them so they could join, and then we've got a lot, like everyone's in here just they're all just like you in here. If you're interested to that, you can go to hamza-ahmed.com/school. It's the top link in the description. Just go there right now.